Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing Bretmanrock new collection that he did with Wet n Wild. Now, here is the makeup bag. Now, all the products did not automatically come in the bag. All I did was go ahead and open them and put them in here, so that way it came up less space. Now, if you didn't know, I think everybody knows, Wet n Wild is a drugstore brand. You can find them in Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, like anywhere basically, and they're very affordable. They're very inexpensive. Have, I believe, foundation, eyeshadow, lip gloss, lipstick. They have everything, the whole shebang. And if you don't know who Bretmanrock is super popular on Instagram. He used to do makeup videos. He recently became a YouTuber, I believe, last year or a year and a half ago, and he's been successful in that as well. I believe he even did a collaboration with Morphe. So this one, of course, Wet n Wild, super inexpensive. So the most expensive you could probably get out of this entire collection was the eyeshadow palette, and I believe that ran for about $15–16. Now, you can only get the makeup bag on Wet n Wild website, which is where I purchased everything. I got the whole collection for, with tax, about $90 and some change. Last time I checked, it was on Ulta for buy one get one half off on everything. Unfortunately, they did not have the whole collection, like some of the lip gloss colors and also the makeup bag and the face mist. And of course, it's called Jungle Rock because he does live in Hawaii, so it's a lot more nature. So which is why he has flowers and like leaves and stuff like that. But it's super pretty. I like the combination of ombre effect from yellow to pink, like a sunset. And on the bag, he does have BR for Bretmanrock. One of these collections, he does have very, very unique naming, just like Jeffree. He likes to be way out there and creative with the names. Now, this bag actually does fit the palette that he has, the mist, everything, the whole entire collection, with enough space. As you can tell, there's a ton of space. You could probably put your foundation, your beauty blender, your brushes. And what's really amazing with this collection, it does come with brushes that's specifically for your eye and highlighter. And of course, you know, there are different brands that does brushes as well, but it's actually only 3 brushes with everything. It did come with a lot of pieces. So first thing first is his eyeshadow palette. It did bring a cover, but like I said, I went ahead and took it off. And as you can see, it does have the B and R for Bretmanrock. It does have his name in the middle, plus the X, with means collaboration with Wet n Wild. And it's a very small eyeshadow palette. It's actually a 15 pan, so this is very travel friendly. I believe mostly everything in this bag, you could probably take it on a travel. And I believe the only thing you can't take with you if you were to travel on airplane, which I think right now you can't technically, would be the face mist. But this is very pretty. As you can see, it's a very ombre effect, the color of the packaging. And it does say Jungle Rock on here. And he does have 3 rows of 5 colors each. And it's supposed to represent more of a jungle, which is why it's called Jungle Rock. It does represent who he is. You know, he does live in Hawaii. So, and he does have like different colors. He didn't specifically say that it was going to be certain colors or anything. It's just like a jungle vibe. So he does have greens, purples, pinks, reds, and golds. And he does have like a couple of neutrals, like a brown, a light brown, and a black color. Now, the namings that he chose for these were super unique, I guess, in a sense, and very kind of funny. Some of them are like Prial, Coconut Connoisseur, King of the Jungle, Pounce on Them, Big Peacock Energy, and 2 can play that game, like 2 can, which is really, really funny. And Anaconda Duh, that is really, really nice. And some of the other ones are, you know, like as you can see, Flamingo Ho, Feeling Myself, like a feline. So it's very him. If you ever watch his videos or his Instagram, like before he blew up and while he was blowing up really, you can kind of guess like this is totally him. I used to see his videos like back in the day when he was still filming in that room, just making like the Dora videos and stuff like that. So I know this is truly him, and the naming and everything like that is just so like him, and it's super creative. So that is the palette itself. You can see there's more leaves and there's more flowers. It's all about that jungle vibe. Now, I will say this, it does have the ounces and everything on the back. Unfortunately, it does not have any more information, like the shelf life is actually only on that box that it came with, and I already threw that away. Next one is this 3-in-1 mist. So you do have to shake it really, really well before using. It does instruct you to say shake well. And this is Do Me in the Jungle, which is hilarious because if you know what he's trying to say, it's kind of like an inside dirty joke. And you really just shake it. I believe this is supposed to be a setting spray or any type of spray that you want to be using. It does look like a shimmery kind of gold feeling. And it's just like a spray applicator. You just spray it on your hands. It's not that, you know, hard. It won't mess up your makeup. And it's really just kind of, I guess, water in a sense. And it does have a smell. It kind of smells a little bit of coconutty. And this actually does have the full information on the sticker. This is 3.4 fluid ounces. And of course, if you do use a good amount of it, you can actually take it with you. The recommended you're allowed to bring liquids is 3 fluid ounces. So that's really not that bad. It's really close to being travel plane friendly. And this is actually how it came. All it did was have some plastic over it to open it. But other than that, it's really, really nice. It does say Jungle Rock, as you can see, and very cool moving letters. Has his name, the collaboration, and a good simple floral print. It's not too much. It's like a couple of flowers big enough that it just gives it that jungle vibe and the theme to his collection. And the next one, which this is actually his mascara, could not be sold in stores. And that is due to the fact of the name that he gave it to. He was able to get this name approved, but it was only online only. So unfortunately, this was the only product you could not purchase in stores. Mascara is called Bad Be Left. Mascara represents, you know, the way he talks, the way he acts on social media. This is just so like him. And the one thing he did say about this was actually the wand. If you have it like this, you can't really tell, but if you lift it up, it's actually curved, and it's actually not curved in one way. It is actually going in, out, and then in, so it's kind of like a good kind of like wavy curl. So supposedly, depending how you apply the mascara, it can give you different types of voluminous lift. If you curl it up, it should be curling it up, and if you curl it down, like have the wand facing down and lift it up, it's supposed to give you a little bit more volume, making your eyelashes look a little bit darker. So I really do kind of want to test that out to see if that actually makes a difference depending how you apply the mascara. But this is really simple. This doesn't have any flowers, but it does go with the ombre effect, like of the sunset vibe. So that is really nice. Jungle Rock Loose Highlighter Duo is called Gold Lioness and Bronzy Tigers. And of course, it's very simple. It just says BR for Bretmanrock. And inside, it's very kind of creative. What they did was put his BR inside, splitting up the 2 highlighters. Now, this is a loose highlighter. It's going to be, of course, loose. I don't know if there's really a difference between these two, but I can't wait to try it out to see. The last 3 products that you can actually use are 3 lip glosses. Of course, these are lip glosses. They're not by no means liquid lipsticks or represents lipsticks. This is only to give you a little bit of color and a pop of shine. It's not going to be fully color. It's not going to be full brown. It's not going to be full gold, or nor is it going to be full kind of purple pink. So these are just lip glosses. You can use them on your own or put them on top of, you know, lipsticks. And all of them have their names. We have Freaky, Fearless, and Fiercity. So these apparently represents the 3 big women in his life, which is his mom, which belongs to the gold color, which is Fiercity. The pink that represents Cleo, which is Freaky, and Fearless, which represents his sister May. So that's pretty cool. He named it after them. It represents them, which is really nice. And as you can see, it's very simple. It doesn't have that much on the packaging itself. It just has a cute pink tip with flowers with BR on top and simple letters all array across. And of course, it says Jungle Rock Lip Gloss. And he does have different like language on there as well. And let me go ahead and swatch these because these are actually the last 2. And of course, there's not going to be much color. So if you can't see anything on camera, that's because they're not supposed to be technically pigment. They're supposed to just give you a shine. And that's it. Or add some glitter to it. Now the gold, it is kind of like a little yellow. And it has glitter, so it will have a little bit more color than the rest. But really, if you was to put it on your lips, it'll just be like a little flaky gold. It's not going to be like a bright yellow or anything like that dramatic. So as you can see, it has a little bit of color, but not so much. The yellows and the brown has a little bit more than the pink. And there's very shiny and little reflective glitters in them. And actually the pink one has little iridescence. That just means it shifts from a blue and a purple to pink, depending how lighting do you have it in. And those are the last 3 makeup products that it came with this kit. And the next 3 products were actually brushes. And as you can see, it does match the theme ombre effect. These are actually very soft. Unfortunately, they also do not have the names on there, but I can tell you that this is the highlighter brush. This is the packer brush, and this is the blending brush. It was kind of cool that it came with 3 brushes. I think on Wet n Wild brushes was like $4.99 and everything else was like about $7.99, about $8. It's very inexpensive, and you could buy multiples of ones that you wanted or just get the whole set. But $90 for everything, and you get lip glosses, mascara, brushes, highlighters, and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It would have been nice if they would have done like the whole entire set, since you were already doing highlighter anyways. Maybe do like a duo blush and contour or bronzer. Let's get onto the swatch. Unfortunately, I will not be doing a look with these. This is really just an unboxing. I will probably do a look maybe sometime in the future. Right now, I am getting currently more and more in products through the mail, so I kind of want to have time for those and actually do eye looks, because those are just really just palettes or just really lip glosses or lipsticks. So I kind of wanted to take my time with those and do like full on looks with them, because that's what they're for. But this one, since it did bring a collection of multiple ones, I really just wanted to do an unboxing, reviewing, and giving my thoughts about it, and just doing like live swatches. So let me start with the palette. It might be a little bit difficult to do all of them together, so I am going to try to do row by row. And I will be having it on the palm of my hand just so it'd be easier to see it. So this one's Coconut Connoisseur. And you can't really see it that well, so let me just give a little bit more shades. Now this one is like on the paler creamy side, so it's not going to have as much pigment as some of the others. So let's see this one. And this one is Prowl, which is kind of like a orangey goldy color glitter. And the next color that he has is Liar and a cheetah. So it kind of like represents a liar and a cheater and stuff like that. So this one is kind of like so that's like a gold color. This one's like a copper color. And the next one is Don't Be a Lion, which is kind of like a brown. Now these all three have kind of like glitters in them, so they do have like a reflective thing. And last but not least will be King of the Jungle. So this is like a real bright yellow gold. Uh-oh, I think I kind of accidentally went on top of Don't Be a Lion. Let me put Don't Be a Lion on the bottom because I apologize. I did not realize I went on top of it. So let me fix that real quick. You can't really see it. Let me see if I can put him on top right here close to my knuckles. There you go. So some of them, Don't Be a Lion actually kind of feels like a metallic for some reason. That's how it looks like to me, is like a little metallic version. But this is his first row. So even though they're kind of out of order, Don't Be a Lion is on top. Coconut Connoisseur is on the second line. Prowl is right after. Lion and a Cheetah is right behind it, and with King of the Jungle right on the bottom. So first thoughts, I really actually like the copper color, Lion and a Cheetah. Prowl is a good brown kind of glitter type cream, so that's really, really good. Coconut Connoisseur, I kind of feel like it might be really good for a base, or maybe help cutting a crease, but I don't really see it being able to be like a main eyeshadow, just for the fact it did take me a couple just to be able to make it pop. But other than that, I do like the metallic. I kind of feel like, I'm not really sure if these could be versatile, but I'm assuming you could maybe use it as a highlighter, like some highlighter on your brown bow. It's kind of like a really light metallic brown. And the next three, of course, I like the copper one. This is really bright yellow. That's a little brown. I feel like if I was to ever use them, it'll be these two, which are Liar and a Cheetah and Prowl. The next color is Anaconda Duh, which is kind of like a light pale green, and it does come out a little bit better. I don't have to do that much, just doing enough so you guys can see. And the next one right beside it is a darker green called Venomous, which, as you can see, it's a couple shades more darker. And then the next color he has is kind of like a cute hot pink called Flamingo Ho, you know. And the next color that we have right after is a cute red bright one that kind of looks a little orangey, which is called Pounce on Them. So as you can tell, it looks kind of red, but for some reason it kind of gives me that orange tinty vibe. And the next is the only kind of true brown, which is called Ape, etc. As you can tell, etc. is not the last name. It's called Ape, S-H-I-T. These is the second row. I would say out of these, funny as it is, Ape She, it's probably like a really good brown to use for like a natural makeup look. I feel like the paler green I probably could wear as like a transition shade or something like that, just for the fact that even though it's green and it gives a pop of color, it's not as vibrant or like more there. So it'll feel like a little bit comfortable even though you're wearing green. It doesn't feel like you're wearing green. And the red is pretty nice too. And that's it. Let me check this one. It is a kind of cool metallic blue called Deeper. And it does have like a little bit of a violet tint. Even though it looks very blue in the pan, it does have that little purple tint. Ooh, this one is like a green with purple iridescent things. I'm not sure if the glitters are technically called iridescent, but it's one that depending how you have it lighted, it will shift to a green or to a purple. So right now it looks green when I'm looking at it, but if you shift it and put it in the sun, it shifts to a purple. So that's really, really good. I believe that color has, like, that type of glitter has a name, but I don't know it, which is why I'm calling it iridescent. So it is iridescent. Now, the next one is a very creamy purple, which is called Feeling Myself. So that is really, really good. And of course, two can play that game, which is another kind of red kind of color, but it is a little bit more on the deeper tone than the one above it. And the last color in the palette is called Alpha. And of course, as you know, in the jungle, there's always going to be an alpha, the, you know, the leader of the group, the one who gives the orders. And this one is a really good black one, and it actually does have glitter in it. You can't really tell, but it does have like some just regular glitter. So there are the colors. I feel like the ones I really, really like and it intrigues me is Big Peacock Energy, which is this one, that green one that has that little iridescent purple. And I do like the violet one on top, which is deeper, for the fact that it's blue but kind of purple at the same time. But all the other ones are kind of a little basic. The black one, it is black, but it's not that, you know, like pigmented. So it'd probably be like a good like eyeliner or like outer corner if you're doing like a smoky eye kind of look. And the purple and the red is really good as well. But other than that, my favorite is Peacock Energy, Deeper. And those two are my favorites from the third and final line. So that's really, really cute. And I'm hoping you can kind of see it if I shift it like this. Of what I'm talking about, it looks green and then it kind of shifts purple. Try the highlighter duos. So it is loose powder. I know highlighters are supposed to be hella pigment, and since this is a loose form, I think it's supposed to make it even brighter. So I'm going to try to be very careful. And this actually has a little top to it that you just open. So I'm just going to try one and then close and then get the other. So as you can see, it looks super metallic on my finger. And let's close this up so we don't have any spills. Close it up real tight. And I'm going to put this down. And we are going to swatch it on my hand. Oh my god. Like, look at this. This is super bright. You can layer it to make it even brighter, or you can, you know, blend it out and it becomes a subtle golden shimmer. You know, it's basic, but it's not basic. So let me get the tigress. So this was the lioness. And now he did say one is gold and one is bronze. So it does represent the gold side. Now let me get the bronze side. So I'm going to close it again really tightly. Don't want nothing to accidentally fall. And as you can see, it's like a little metallic bronze. So we're going to put it right beside the next one. And if you put it down really, really well, as you can see, it's very, very pigmented as well. And it doesn't actually look that bronze. It does actually look like a deeper gold. Like this one was kind of like a yellow, pale yellow gold. And this one's like kind of like a deeper gold. It doesn't look fully bronze, I think. Or I think I might be confusing bronze with copper. I think bronze means brown and copper means kind of like that purpley color. But if you were to blend it out like I did the next, it looks like that, and it looks super pigmented. I feel like I could probably see this one more brighter than this one right beside it. So I figured the bronze is actually more pigmented than the gold. But I think that's just in my opinion. But both of these would actually probably look really, really nice as highlighters. Now, since they are loose, you could probably just dip your fingers or get the brush and just like brush it on there and blend it out if you put too much, or you know, leave it on there if you want it very, very pigmented. Now, I do feel like you might have trouble with it if it doesn't set. I'm not really sure. But this is the Bretmanrock collection. Unfortunately, I could not get more than one collection-wise to do a giveaway, because I kind of did want to do the whole collection as a giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And again, I apologize that I wasn't able to do a makeup look in it. I felt like unboxing and doing the review would probably take a while more than doing the makeup look. But I will gladly do a look with the eyeshadows, or if you want me to see how I can use them, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you do want to see that. But I do have more palettes and everything that I'm getting through the mail every day, and I just want to take advantage, since I'm only getting the palettes and not the full collections on those, to do makeup looks or test them out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe.